Hey guys, it's Johnny Lee and thanks for coming back to my channel. I want to introduce you to my son, Aston. Aston here is 13 months old and we are about to embark on feeding time. So this is a bit of, kind of a slice of our life, the glamorous life of parenting. The reason why I wanted to show you about a little bit about this moment is that Aston has always had a lot of difficulty with feeding. Ever since he was a baby, he started out really having a resistance to formula. So we tried all different types of formula. We've changed up bottles and we've really attempted to get him to feed properly, but it's always been something that he's been resistant towards. I don't really know why, but he's just been so challenging when it comes to feeding time. He would throw up, he would just have fits of rage and get really, really upset. So that was always like a really tough uphill battle for us ever since he was really young. And then once we sort of got the hang of feeding him his formula, we started off moving into weaning him and giving him actual food. And that kind of opened up a whole other can of worms. So what I have right now is a little bit of a porridge. Hey, it's fine. He's a little bit cranky because he just woke up. Sorry. So I made a little bit of a porridge. It's a mixture of different vegetables like sweet potatoes, carrots, spinach, and we boiled some chicken and rice, and we kind of just like mixed it all together. And we gave it some texture so that it allows him to, it requires him to chew before he swallows. So it's good practice for a baby. This is the kind of stuff that, Vaughn used to devour, and he would eat an entire bowl like this in about 2 minutes. But with Aston, what we learned is that he really doesn't like to chew. So he kind of just keeps the food in his mouth. He pockets it for a really, really long time. And it's tough getting him to try to just kind of trigger that response to get the food chewed and swallowed. Now, we've spoken to our doctor, and the pediatrician has said that the reason why some babies have issues with pocketing food is that they lack some sensory nerves in their mouth that kind of triggers this response that tells them to sort of chew and get the food sort of processed and then swallowed. So in order to help out, they've given us a couple of different tips. One of them being getting him to just swallow some water through a cup. Now, theoretically, getting him to swallow water from a cup will sort of flood his mouth and get him to swallow the food, but it hasn't really always worked. So I want to kind of demonstrate a bit of what happens when we feed him. So here goes. Uh-oh. Hey bud, it's fine. So, as you can see, he's playing around with a toy right now, but he basically has the food in the top of his mouth, and he won't chew it. It'll just stay there for a really, really long time. So we try to give him some water. Yes? Come on, you can do it. It's all right. It's okay. Now, we've tried all sorts of different types of food. So it's not just this type that's kind of upsetting him. It's just sort of the act of having food in his mouth that gets really, really upset. Hey, let's try again. Come on, a little bit extra, come on. There we go. So, theoretically, I'm also supposed to sort of mimic the motion of chewing, which maybe is supposed to help. But as you can see, he just has the food in his mouth. So if anyone out there has any advice or feedback, or has had this with any of their kids and can offer some, kind of helpful tips, then I'd really appreciate it. This is definitely a struggle that we're hoping is just a phase, but who knows? This has been going on for a really long time, so we'll see. But yeah, that's just part and parcel of being a parent, I guess. All right, guys, thanks for watching.